when it comes to the Israeli strikes on the oil and gas facilities in southern Iran and the South Pars facilities. This is a huge escalation, and I don't know if a lot of people realize what the big deal this is. This is we might be entering into a new phase of this military operation, and a lot of people are waiting to see if because the attack so far has seemed to have been more of a minor attack as a way to show to the Islamic Republic what they're willing to do. There are many Iranians who are worried that whether we're going to get to the point where the Americans and Israelis will need to start attacking the infrastructure, the energy infrastructure, and some Iranians are worried because that would mean that once the Islamic Republic falls, the rebuilding of Iran will become very difficult. Given that, like these are some people are saying don't worry they're never going to do that, so there's based on what I'm saying from the Iranian side there's three different groups of people. Some people are saying don't worry they're never going to do it, this is just a threat, and so that they could do something smaller. Then there's another group of people who say that if they have to do it, let them do it. If that's what it takes to get rid of the Islamic Republic, nothing is worse than a continuation of the Islamic Republic. So whatever they need to do, as devastating and destructive that's going to be for our rebuilding purposes, at the end of the day, there's nothing more destructive than the Islamic Republic itself. And then there's some other people who are online and posting, like I saw a few messages get through from inside Iran asking Israel to please reconsider, Israel and United States to please reconsider and not attack the infrastructure. So there are I'm not here to always, guys, when I see a lot of messages of hope and unity and support, I'll tell you, communicate that. But if I see some other types of messages, I'm not here to always just completely paint, like only show you the rainbows and butterfly. I will also show you some other narratives, like narratives that I might see as well. There are some, it's really hard to come up with percentages, but I am seeing some concern from some Iranians that regarding and the Islamic Republic will try to take advantage of this by trying to, because they are, I mean, I don't know who's the Islamic Republic right now, but whoever the Islamic Republic will try to take advantage of this when it comes to their messaging, to see they're here to destroy Iran. If they want to take me down, if they want to take the Islamic Republic down, they will have to take down Iran with it as well. And the Iranian people are the ones who have to suffer. Israel did put out a message out there, and the Iranian people need to be prepared for that. They're predicting that we're going to see some outages. I did get reports from inside Iran that fuel prices, like for car, has been dramatically higher. Like it become a lot more expensive. The supply chain has not been disrupted yet, which shows that the attacks are very on have been very limited. So even though the supply chain has not been disrupted, we do see that the supply is being reduced to a significant degree, which is increasing the price. And in Iran, which is a lot of Iranian people are really feeling it. And there are different perspectives on this. Some people might think that the Islamic Republic is going to hope that this is going to turn some Iranian people against the military operations by United States and Israel, but the other perspective is that that's not going to have that much of an influence. The Iranian people already knew that this will be the cost of getting the Islamic Republic. And some other analysts were saying that this is actually going to encourage more Iranians to participate in the protests to come because of the hardship that they have to go through. Because a lot of Iranians would understand that, yeah, this is the hardship associated with war, and Islamic Republic is the one responsible for bringing this war to the Iranian people. And if we want to get through this and see less of our infrastructure destroyed, people need to topple the regime sooner so that we don't have to pay this price. So some people, the Islamic Republic is hoping that this is going to demotivate people reduce their support for their military operation. But some people are saying this is actually going to motivate the Iranian people to topple the regime and be successful so that they could end this once and for all. So this was my update regarding what's happening. And yeah, let's now go through the list. Oh, you're muted. Oh, there we
One more reminder for everybody, if you raise your hand and you're on the list, please open up the side chat, even briefly here or there. I will let you know that you're on the list. Sometimes people, not calling anybody out, will just keep putting their hand up and they have no clue that they're already on the list. First, we have Tarun.
Oh, okay, wait, hold on, hold on. So go on.
Sorry about that, Armin. I
Okay,
just
okay,
try to see the list. I didn't see myself on the list. That's why I just did that. But otherwise, sorry
okay.
about this.
That's okay. That's
Okay,
okay. Go on.
so I won't do this next time. But
That's okay.
I just have to say, what was I gonna say? Is the regime finally at least somewhat over? Like, is are it does the
No,
revolution? Oh my gosh! You know what? I actually had something to ask
Tarun,
you.
like I don't understand. It's been 15 days. Like revolutions sometimes take years. You're like, is the regime over on day 15? You're like, oh, why is the regime has not fallen? Like, what is
Sorry
it? Is it
about that.
is it because of TikTok? Like, is it like like is are we having delayed gratification issue here? I think, right?
It's
Like, I don't
just
know what
that
it is. Yeah. Yeah.
it's just that I feel like I'm losing faith in surgical strikes and bombing. I think someone needs to go tell the Prince or President Trump or Bibi to go and just start making mercenary strikes.
I
Fuck
think somebody needs.
off.
I think somebody needs to tell you to go read a history book to see that this is not how revolutions work and it takes time, and you need to
Okay,
work on delayed gratification. Okay, maybe I don't know.
I
Is
will.
video games? Is TikTok? Is it porn? What is it? But like you need to work on that. Okay.
All right, all right. Anyway,
All right.
so my main question is that I've been seeing stuff that you like I saw one time this guy named Sudhanshu or something told you that, oh, in India we have democracy, you should get that as well. In Iran monarchy kills people. And I just wanted to tell that guy right then, that's really, and you already told him that's stupid, but for the other reason than what I'm about to say, the real thing you should have said is, so democracy doesn't kill people. Can I have permission to show, or is it going to take too much time if I show you this one video of Muhammad Reza Pahlavi, the current prince's father, saying something to a British like commentator or someone who was
No,
talking to him?
just explain it. Just explain it.
So he was saying
Democracies don't
that,
kill people. Democracies don't kill people, by the way. I don't know what you're saying, but go on.
I know democracies don't kill people, but monarchies don't all kill people either, even absolute monarchies. So my
But
point is,
wait. Like monarchy, you're talking as if monarchy and democracy, there's a kind like they can't we can't have them. Monarchy is not the absence of democracy. Most monarchies today are democracies, so it's not either or. They're not mutually exclusive.
yeah, but they're all mostly constitutional monarchies, meaning that the king has no
That's what
power.
No, first of all, constitutional monarchy doesn't mean the king has no power. You couldn't have a constitutional monarchy while the king having some executive power, and that's what the Iranian people want. The Iranian people want a constitutional monarchy.
Good, because just wanted to say that democracy, like at least a pure democracy, sorry to say this, that doesn't actually work. Go look at India, go look at America. The it doesn't actually work as well. And
The US
on my
democracy.
Wait, what?
We're not a pure democracy.
okay, maybe in
The
America it works, but not India.
It's working in India as well. First of all, India is not a pure democracy either. India is not a pure democracy, and India is growing beautifully. It's one of the fastest growing economies in the world. It's becoming an economic superpower. So I don't know what you mean. What do you mean about that?
Because I used to be there in my country, and I kind of I don't want to don't talk too much about it because it's going to take up time and it might seem to be, I just don't want to talk too much
We
about it, but Just try
Okay,
to have
Tarun,
some.
we don't have any pure democracies anywhere on the planet. So saying pure democracies doesn't work is irrelevant because there's nowhere in the world do we have pure democracies. We have both. We neither have direct democracies or absolute democracies. We have representative democracies and liberal democracies limited by constitutions or something that works as a constitution. So we have limited democracies around the world and we have representative democracies. We don't have direct democracies. And it's working and it's the best system that we have right now and it's working beautifully wherever it's implemented.
All right. So, I mean, I wouldn't completely agree with that, but I just want to tell you guys, please, as Iranians, you guys have had a beautiful history of monarchy and aristocracy, and it has worked out for you guys. So please don't try to copy the West. Don't try to copy
Oh,
democracy.
we will first of all we will definitely copy the West because there are many things have worked in the West. We have our own traditions and principles that we're going to stick by those, but we will look at everywhere in the world and we will see what's working in other places just like the world copied us. We will also copy the world when it comes to when we see what's working out for them. So nationalism doesn't mean isolationism, doesn't mean self-reliance. We look at the world, we see what has worked for the rest of the world, and we copy their best methods, just like
Okay,
they have
but
done.
do you
I
consider
mean, America became the best country in the world because they looked at. I mean, where did their ideas came from? Their ideas came from the main ideas. For example, some of their greatest ideas came from the UK and from France, right? And now they're the greatest countries in the world.
okay, but do you consider Cyrus the Great to have been a constitutional or absolute monarch?
That's it. Like you're talking. Okay, first of all, that's completely a false analogy. We're in the age of nation states. Back in Cyrus the Great, we're in the age of empires. Like these categories had no meaning back then. Like, what do you mean constitutional? We had no constitutions. How could you have a constitutional monarchy in the era where we had no constitutions? Like, we're
Mm.
not gonna do. We're not gonna come. It's like going to the Greeks and like, hey, let's have our government the same as Alexander the Great. Like that doesn't just because the methods that worked in the age of empires are not the same methods that work in the age of nation states. We're not gonna completely copy what was working in ancient history.
Okay, but what I'm saying is he was still a liberal secular leader who was having a lot of the similarities with the Enlightenment movement. So I think that
Again,
countries
it
should not.
doesn't make any sense. You're comparing apples to tables, like not even oranges. Like what the like that was a completely different era. Like what do you even these words that you're using? It doesn't even apply for this time.
Okay, so I'm just
Yeah.
saying that what will work best for a free Iran is liberal, what I consider liberal authoritarianism to protect liberal values.
Liberal authoritarianism is a contradiction. That doesn't make any sense. And what works best for the Iranian people know what works best for them, all right? And they are aware, they're very politically mature, and the Iranian people want secularism, they want democracy, they want equal individual rights, and they want border integrity, and they want freedom of expression, and they want classical liberal values and their own tradition. This is what the
Okay.
Iranian people want. This is what the Iranian people want, and this is what empirically has proven to work everywhere else, everywhere that has been implemented. Classical liberal values have been proven to be the best model. Wherever they're truly implemented, the country grows and progresses faster. But last point
Yeah.
before we move on.
Yeah, but the fact is you need at least certain level of statism or authoritarianism to protect that because pure libertarianism is
No,
not going to work.
I didn't say libertarianism. I said classical liberal values. Classical liberal values and libertarianism are two different things. And no, we don't need authoritarianism. And the Iranian people are allergic to authoritarianism.
Yeah, I know. Just some level of state protecting your freedom. That's all I'm saying.
State protecting your freedom is in line with classical liberal values. We call it the rule of law, which is one of the most fundamental parts of classical liberal values. You don't need authoritarianism.
Yes.
You need the rule of law.
And fine, but a strong state is the only thing that can protect your rights. A
Strong,
weak state will.
yes, yes. Having a strong state that protects civil rights is classical liberal values. That's not authoritarianism. Liberal values doesn't mean be weak and pathetic and not be strong. Being a classical liberal values is completely in line with becoming prosperous enough to have very strong police and a very strong central state. You don't need to be authoritarian to be strong.
Oh,
Authoritarianism makes you weak. If you want strength, you need classical liberal values. Authoritarianism makes you weak.